So basically, there's a lot of crap going on lately about Murder Jones, not Murder Jones, YouTube, like age verifications AI lately. And I think we're going to be here to talk about it. Like, what would this mean for like Murder Jones YouTubers or us, me, us watching Murder Jones? Like, what will happen? So, hello, this is Ellen Jones of Murder Jones. We are going to talk about this. I'm going to say my opinion on this and I would say there might be, I will admit, I think there's some positives of this, but there's mostly some negatives. So we're gonna start out like what's gonna like happen. So basically, for those that don't know what's going on, is that there's like a thing going on that just recently been announced, like I think like less than a week ago, that YouTube is gonna be like using an AI to like aid to like look through people's ages and will like it's gonna like and it'll like scan if you're like you're 18, and if it says you're under 18 it's gonna like restrict some things. Things like it's gonna restrict what you watch, but like and people are getting a little upset with this because I think this is a pretty clear reason. They did say AI. It's possible that the AI could make a mistake and say that you are under 18 and you are over 18 or are 18. You would have to get a government ID or a credit card or send a photo to prove it, and that's like what's very frustrating about it, and people don't want that. And second, it's kind of private. They don't want people doesn't want that, and I will agree that is kind of stupid. And the reason this is happening, I think, is because like the government, I think, has had enough with like kids watching the like certain stuff they shouldn't be, and we all know it's the parents' fault. They should watch their kids of what they're watching, and so they're going like this has got to stop. Like the parents are not doing a very good job, so we're gonna do this. But I'm gonna be exactly honest. 20 years ago when they made YouTube, they should have seen this coming. Yeah, and they probably could have done this like a long time ago. And I don't know why they did. I mean, why they didn't, and like why now. So basically, this all started in the UK. Basically, like it's like restricting stuff, and now it's like coming to like the US, and like it's affecting a lot of YouTubers in the US, but other countries like Australia, it said in the UK, I think they said they're gonna like delete accounts if you were like under 16. And I'm like, this is kind of a little too far. You could just like ask them to put limitations on. But what I don't like about this is that it's going through your private crap. Like it's like putting it like, well, we already know Google sees what you're doing and YouTube watches what you watch, and like it's like it's like it's like ugh. What's bad about it is that they're like putting it in like a database, and like people obviously don't want that, and no one wants that, to be honest. I would be fine if they were just watching what you do. That's completely fine. But if you're putting it in a database, that's a little too far. But we're not YouTube. We're not Congresses. We don't change laws. We're not the government. But this is something that should get attention, and probably something we should be concerned about. But like, because like there are YouTubers that are minors, and I still don't know to this day, but would say maybe it's possible that us YouTubers that are like teenagers probably won't have to worry about this stuff because we don't have a government ID yet. I'm not saying my age, obviously, but I'm already like getting to the point where I'm gonna need a government ID because next year I plan for me to get a job. I'm not, and Yeah. Like, this is, like, beyond our control. Like, I don't think there's any winning this. I feel like, and, like, this isn't just YouTube. It's going through Spotify as well, and I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Like, and they did say they do not plan to just do YouTube. They plan to do, like, Spotify and stuff. And I'm like, there's not really bad things on Spotify. There is songs with swearing, but that's something you should expect. But you could just, like maybe keep, like, the 13 in there and just, like, think, and just, like, age restrict certain, like, music. But maybe that's what they're doing. I didn't look into the Spotify one that much. But basically what's going on is, like, with YouTube, we're here to talk about YouTube. I feel like maybe they should just, like, maybe tone it down a bit. Like, maybe don't, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, be more, like, maybe don't put it in a database. Maybe don't do that. Watching the, is probably enough. But, like, because, like, the thing with this thing is that I question YouTube Kids, like, why it's existing still now. Like, if this is happening, might as well just delete it at this point. Like, it doesn't have a purpose here anymore. It just doesn't. And and, like, literally, I cannot watch YouTube Kids anymore because I'm grown, not a lot, but I'm just a teenager. But, like, this is like this makes me wonder if YouTube Kids is probably gonna get deleted off the face of the internet. It probably will at this point. I don't know why they couldn't just stuck with that. I don't know if maybe they just forgot about YouTube Kids, or maybe they just were not paying very good. I mean, just kidding. I feel like maybe they just like decided maybe they're just done with, like, YouTube Kids. Now let's go on of, like, what will happen to, like, Murder Drones, like, watch viewing. I will say this, I'm pretty sure Murder Drones should be okay for us, like, teen watcher viewers, but, because, like, the thing is, Murder Drones never goes that gory with humans. They never went that gory. Sure, they did show Dr. Ridley's hand cut off and with, like, some blood, but that's something you should expect in a teen show. Oh. And, like, there's the one with the silhouette, human, and J and V, like, eating it. But I will say is, like, it's a silhouette, and you're not really seeing blood. And for Sinessa, I think that's the goriest they've ever gotten. Because, like, you're actually seeing it. But, like, the thing is, she's not literally, like, overly disgusting. She's just, like, more creepy. And YouTube, I'm pretty sure, is fine with creepy. But I'm really feel like if they were doing this, like, why now? And why couldn't you done this to begin with? And that makes me question the existence of, like I said before, the existence of YouTube Kids. Like, does it just, like, no longer exist anymore? And, like, are they just gonna delete it? So I'm pretty sure Murder Drones is gonna be okay. But, like, maybe don't, like, I feel like they shouldn't really, like, restrict. I feel like they should just went with the YouTube Kids thing. Instead, maybe they could have just done a database thing. But, like, it's private. But I'd like to keep in mind, I'm not that type of person. I am not that creepy. The only time I am is, like, whenever, like, I do, like, adult jokes. But that's something you should expect from a teen show. Because, like, some of my things do have, like, adult jokes. But that should be fine. My overall opinion on this is that, okay. I don't, like, the worst I think they can do to us is probably us, like, teen YouTubers. I think the worst they could do is, like, restrict you from watching certain things. I think that's the worst they can do. And I feel like they should do like maybe like a, I don't know why they're using an AI instead of a person. I guess maybe because like there's not like um people watching it. It's like it's not because like there's so many like millions of YouTubers out there, but like they probably don't want a person looking at this, so they just chose to use an AI since maybe it's a little faster. But like, but like maybe, but I don't. They should probably like, they should probably just make sure, probably like make sure that the AI does not make a mistake. Like I'm not saying my age, but I made sure that my Google account, because my Google account is connected to my YouTube account, I made sure that it should freaking have my birth date on there, and it does, and I don't, and so I don't think I need to verify my age. But like, it's just like it's a little, it's crazy. I don't know why they're choosing other websites because Spotify. I don't really see a reason behind that. Like, but Spotify does. But like, you could just age restrict like certain songs instead of like the whole website. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but I haven't looked into it that much. But I probably will after this video. Um, I think we're okay. But for like bigger YouTubers, like I'm super sorry for you. You deserve so much better. But I did say, but I do want to say this. I do not want certain like age people to watch my stuff. I do not want like 8-year-olds watching my stuff. I said this is my content for like around 12 years old. 11 is okay because I'm, but but freaking 9 years old, that's a little much. You probably should click off my channel like immediately. But like exactly, like I don't want little kids seeing my stuff, and nor does other YouTubers do. Like create like Vid Pop, she does not want freaking she does not want little kids like watching her shows. She doesn't want that. Glitch does not want 8-year-olds, I think, watching their stuff either. I don't want little ones watching my stuff either. But do you mind, this is the parents' fault. And like, and it's like, like parents should, I don't know why parents don't do this. Why are you watching your kids what they're watching? Like, why aren't you checking it? Just probably just make sure they're on a YouTube Kids app. Like the whole skibbity toilet thing, you should look if it has swearing, and it does. Like actually, it does. And I don't know why you're letting your kid watch that. And Do Goodbye Sesame Street is, I believe, getting canceled because of this. Like, it's just crazy. Of like this brain rot thing is like getting out of control, and there's like this AI, content farms going around, and it's just like I'm shocked. Like, it's just like very concerning. Exactly honest. Like, it's just like crazy. Like, it's like only like getting worse. Like, I don't know why are you like. There's some positives to it because maybe that could like maybe stop little kids from watching my stuff, like 8-year-olds. And also, I want to point this out. This kind of stopped me from streaming until I'm like a year older than I am, which is going to take a while. So I'm going to have to take a break from streaming for a bit. This is just temporary. It's not going to last very long, but we'll get back to it. I promise. I'm sorry, guys. It's just like YouTube makes these choices and I don't. That was my like opinion on this. I feel like YouTube could have just stick with like maybe YouTube Kids and like not have to do the restriction thing. And I absolutely make sure my content does not have any bad stuff in it. I make sure of it. I do not want kids, I mean, not little kids, like 8 years old, watching my stuff. I do not want that. I make sure that YouTube is like looking at my stuff and seeing if there's like any copyright, any inappropriate content, and and they literally show and they like tell me that it's okay. Like it there's nothing, they don't see anything wrong. And I'm like, at least I think they do. I know they check my copyright and they don't see anything wrong. I'm pretty sure they would age restrict the video immediately if like something inappropriate was going on. And that was a problem back during the time too, that there was like an age restriction. Like it was like it was annoying people, like with the fact that it was like it's not telling people that it's like age restricted, like it's not telling people the reason. And it seems a little fishy too that they said a person's looking at it, but it literally seems like it's more like a robot doing it. It's kind of fishy. And now we know there's an AI involved. I feel like and I know like there's an AI looking at my videos, or a person making sure there's any like content that should be removed in like an edit. And I see no, and they said they don't see anything wrong. Like I make sure. I do have people like my mom, her friends look through my stuff to make sure there's nothing wrong, and they don't see anything. So everything should be like, so I make sure everything is fine until I upload, before I upload, and they don't see anything wrong. And I will admit, I do not play that much gory games. I do not want to play games like Call of Duty and stuff. Like I don't want to play those because like it's like a little too bloody. Like I don't want to play GTA for you guys. Like I don't want that. So yeah, I will say this again. Do not watch my content if you are under or 12 years old or 11, whatever. You could be 11 to watch my content because it's close enough. But if you're like 9, do not watch my stuff. So yeah. This was just my opinion on it. I feel like they could have done this a little sooner, and maybe we wouldn't have such a big deal with it. But, and it's just like making people question the existence of YouTube Kids, and now I'm like not, I no longer see like a reason for its like existence now. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye!